Hi guys, so today we're going to be finding out what your psychic and spiritual gifts and abilities are. So I guess if you didn't know already that everybody is essentially psychic, everyone has intuition. It's really just that some people are a little bit more fine-tuned into that than others. But it doesn't mean that it can't be developed like any skill really. So we're going to be looking at what your natural psychic skills and abilities are here. So I've got 3 piles for you to choose from, and these are the piles right here. Okay. So let me bring these back a little bit. So this is going to be pile 1, this is going to be pile 2, and this is going to be pile 3. So take your time, pause the video if you need to, and the timestamps will be in the description box below. Okay, so I am going to get started with pile 1. Hi pile 1, okay, so let's get into it and see what your psychic and spiritual gifts and abilities are. So, something I'm seeing actually for you guys is I think you receive a lot of insight through your ideas actually with the Uranus card here. I feel that you have this spiritual gift actually to be quite eccentric, to be quite out there and different in a way. I also feel like you guys really connect to people who are perhaps on the outskirts of society, I want to say, perhaps people that are not the most accepted, but you seem to have this wonderful ability to really feel into them and to make them feel like they're not alone actually, in this uniqueness that they have. I also see with the Grizzly Bear power card here, you have a really strong gut instinct, I want to say, pile 1. I also feel that you have this super powerful side too. I feel like your intuition is like really powerful, I want to say. I also feel that one of your spiritual strengths here is that you really operate from this space of love. Actually, this is kind of your power, I want to say. I also feel that you have this wonderful knack to always get up and land on your feet no matter what happens to you. It's like you always find a way. I also feel like you guys are visionaries. This is like a spiritual gift, I want to say, that you have, with the horse representing freedom here. I feel that you are free spirits for sure, and this is really just to guide you in this lifetime. It's part of your spiritual purpose to be this wild bird, I want to say. So let's look a little bit deeper into it. Wow, look at this, you guys. You have the Goddess of the Moon card and the 4th chakra card. I feel like you guys are empaths straight off the bat. I definitely get that vibe from you. I feel like you have super big hearts here. I feel like you are really able to feel into people here, and to understand them at a deeper level, I want to say. This wonderful spiritual gift you have too is the power of walking away. I feel that if you get to a point where you realize the situation is no good for you, or it could just be intuitively, you have this knowingness of when it's time for you to walk away from something, and I feel that you have the strength to do that every time actually. Something I'm also seeing, however, is although you are this very loving, empathetic soul, I want to say, I don't know why, I keep getting this vibe of like a Heyoka empath, like a really super invigorated empath very empowered, I want to say. I feel that sometimes you perhaps have an issue with staying grounded. It could be because you have so many brilliant and fantastic ideas, and all this psychic information that's constantly being kind of flown through you. If you can see here with the woman on this card, essentially just feeling into all this psychic information, all these psychic downloads. I think it can overwhelm you at times, and you may have a little bit of an issue with being grounded. I also feel like you may be the types to really need to go out in nature and just connect with nature to kind of just get grounded again. I also feel that you have this spiritual ability here to take action, actually. I feel that if you have this knack within you to just go ahead and to just do something, it's like you follow that intuitive compass and you tend to just do it. Because you have this strong inner knowingness, I want to say, of perhaps what's going to happen if you take action, or it's like you trust in something greater, and always tend to land on your feet. I also feel with the Angel of Balance card here, I would not be surprised if like people here may be therapists or healers, or even if it's like not that you're necessarily a licensed therapist. I feel like a lot of people may come to you with their problems, because you seem to have this wonderful knowingness and patience about you, I want to say, and I feel they can kind of confide in you, like you would know how they feel. So I feel you may get a lot of people that perhaps tell you their problems, all that kind of thing, and you have this wonderful guiding side, I want to say. I feel like you really know how to guide people, and to help them kind of work through their issues, and it could be even by just listening, right? I feel it kind of brings a huge load of people here. So let's get a little bit more into your tarot cards. I also want to say something I'm seeing with the Magician and the Joy card here. I feel like you guys are like masters at manifesting, I want to say. You have very powerful manifesting abilities here. I feel like some of you perhaps haven't entirely tapped into this just yet, but I feel like the ability is definitely there, for sure. For sure. Oh my god, look at this, you guys. We have the King and the Queen of Cups. What did I say? A lot of you guys here are definitely empaths. Yeah, for sure. You have this deep knowingness of what other people are feeling. And it could be that perhaps you've maybe struggled with taking on too many emotions from other people. But I feel here that a lot of you have perhaps learned to find some outlet for these emotions, like you've learned to perhaps transmute them. Again, with the King of Cups card, I want to say that you have this spiritual ability actually to really look within, to bring this deep self-awareness to you actually, and also to other people. I feel that you can see into people at a very deep level, perhaps even parts of themselves that they cannot see, but you have this wonderful ability to actually illuminate this for them. Definitely feel like a lot of you here are healers in some kind of way, or counselors. I don't know why. I do get that vibe. So something something I'm seeing for some of you here with the Devil and the Magician in reverse. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are perhaps into witchcraft or magic, I want to say. I feel this is only going to be a message for a handful of you, but I definitely do see that there is a knack here for perhaps spell work, witchcraft, that kind of thing. I also feel like with this Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel that you pick up very strongly on people's intentions. I think that you know when people are lying to them actually, and not being truthful here. It's like you pick up on it and you're like, yeah, but I know what's actually going on. You can kind of you could tell me whatever it is you want to tell me. I already know. Which is crazy, actually. I also feel that you pick up on people's intentions quite strongly. So if you feel like somebody has an ill intention, even if it is that they're acting really nice to your face, and then it could be that perhaps later down the line something kind of comes out about this person that may be shocking or surprising to some people, but it's like you already knew that there was something deeper lurking behind the surface there. I feel like you have this spiritual ability here with the Devil card. You have a very intimidating presence, I want to say, very powerful actually. I feel like you trigger people actually, and this is part of your spiritual purpose here and their spiritual purpose. I think it's to bring self-awareness actually to these people. I feel like your energy, it speaks volumes, I want to say. I don't feel like you are the kinds of people that are unforgettable by any means here, I want to say. So something else I am also seeing is that I think a lot of you may be gifted writers here too, with the Page of Swords. I think you have lots of bright and brilliant ideas and you're meant to share these with the world because it's part of your spiritual path essentially. I feel like you have this spiritual ability here too to really speak the truth in situations, perhaps where other people may find that difficult to do. It's like you have a very strong inner compass that just really allows you to see the truth, I guess. Very interesting, pile one. Very, very interesting indeed. You guys are awesome, and I do hope that resonated. Thank you for watching, pile one. Pile 2. So let's have a look at what your psychic and spiritual gifts and abilities are. So right off the bat with the Goose Inner Knowing card, I feel you guys, a lot of you are claircognizant, I want to say. You have a strong inner knowingness of perhaps when something is going to happen. It's like you pick up on it intuitively here. Look at this, you guys, and we have the Raven Shaman card. It's really showing me here actually that I think a lot of you may have a penchant for mediumship, I want to say. I think you're very connected with the afterlife and the underworld, I want to say, pile 2. Definitely very psychic people I'm picking up on for my pile 2s. I feel like you guys already know this. 2. For some of you here, your animal spirit guide may be the cat. Something else I'm seeing is that I think a lot of you may have some kind of knack for animals, for understanding them, for understanding their emotions, or perhaps what is going on with their health, I want to say. Definitely very, very intuitive people here. So something else that's really interesting is when I shuffled these cards, this Wicked card came out. So I wonder if perhaps some of you here are Wiccans, and you do practice magic, and you're very connected to the elements. I want to say, I feel in either way, my relatives are definitely very connected to the spiritual realm for sure. I also feel with the West card here that I think you guys have this wonderful spiritual ability actually to really go within, to journey within. I feel like you guys may have this hermit-like side to you in a way, where you need to kind of periodically withdraw from the world to just kind of go within, and to really figure yourself out here. I feel like you're constantly on a quest to improving yourself and growing spiritually, I want to say. Something else I am seeing for a spiritual ability here, you guys, is with the Humpback Whale Singer card and the Orca Whale Adventure card. This card literally says, dare to do things differently, sing your wild song. And this card here is all about singing. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of you watching this here right now have this spiritual ability to sing, because it's part of your spiritual journey actually to, I guess, essentially raise everyone's vibe and to share this beautiful talent that you have with the world. So that's something really wonderful I'm seeing for you guys. For those of you where that doesn't resonate and you aren't singers, I feel that your words have a lot of power, I want to say. I feel a lot of you could actually be very gifted at talking to people in a way that really speaks to their soul. It really gets to them. You may have a penchant for words even, in a sense here. I wouldn't be surprised if some of you are perhaps gifted writers, or you write songs, something of that nature. I feel like some of you may be really good at automatic writing as well. I'm not really sure why I'm getting that. It's just a vibe. I'm picking up that vibe. So, we did briefly touch on this before, but with the Storm Warning card here, I really feel like you know when shit's about to hit the fan, I want to say. It's like you know when your gut kind of goes off, I want to say, and you may kind of experience this feeling of anxiety before something bad happens, I want to say, or it could be perhaps that you maybe wake up one day and you have this anxiety for no apparent reason. It feels like it's maybe not coming from you, and then you find out later in your day or the next day that there's something really horrible going on with someone you love. Maybe they're going through a really difficult time. That's just one example though, right, guys? Interesting. I'm also seeing with the Daughter Spirit card and the Sixth Chakra card, which literally symbolizes a third eye, you guys are psychic as F. I feel a lot of you have a gift of seeing as well. I want to say that. Definitely feel like you guys do communicate with spirits a lot. I want to say, I think that I feel a lot of you are actually able to really concisely communicate with your spirit guides, your ancestors, that kind of thing, and also just spirits in general. I feel like they perhaps are quite drawn to your energy actually, being that you are very psychic types here, and this is definitely part of your spiritual journey, I want to say. I feel a lot of you too are healers with the Healer of the Ages card. I feel that you are able to really bring clarity to other people, I want to say, and to kind of help them work on their own issues, by virtue of you really just listening and being able to feel into them, to have this knowingness of what's going on with them actually. The Thinking Man in reverse is really showing me that a lot of you here are meant to be spiritual teachers in a sense actually. I feel like you have big paths. I want to say your psychicness is definitely a part of your spiritual path here. I want to say you have this gift for a reason. A lot of you are healers, I want to say, writers, counselors even, is the vibe that I'm kind of getting from you. I feel a lot of you as well are able to pick up on the thoughts of other people. It could be that they're thinking something in their head, and you kind of reflect that thought in your own head, and then they say it out loud to you. Very, very, very interesting, you guys. Again, with this indecision card, I really feel like you guys are definitely claircognizant. I 100% feel that for you guys. You have this knowingness of what's right for you actually, and what I think your path in life is. I think a lot of you are very much already on this path. I do feel a lot of you could also be perhaps quite into tarot, or could make really great tarot readers, I want to say. Something else I'm really picking up is that you're meant to use your wonderful creativity here, you guys, to really shine outward to the world, to share this with the world. It's 100% part of your spiritual path here. So if you feel like you've perhaps been shying away from yourself in a sense, or maybe not putting yourself in the spotlight enough, perhaps out of fear, right? I feel that actually you'd be very victorious with this. I feel there's a strong need here for you guys to just generally not doubt yourselves here. I feel like you're actually just destined for success here, and you know exactly how to reach that success because you have this incredible inner compass. Wow. Okay, so something I am seeing again with the King of Pentacles here is that a lot of you have a really strong connection with Mother Earth actually. To the elements, Earth could be your element, it doesn't have to be. But it seems either way that you are incredibly tapped into the universe, pile 2. Again, I'm seeing this theme, I think, of automatic writing for a lot of you. I'm not sure if you guys can see this, but there are words written right here. And it really just, what springs to mind is automatic writing. Again, yeah, your words are, you're definitely very powerful speakers, I want to say, and communicators, you guys. Something else I'm seeing is that I think this is something perhaps for a lot of you here that you haven't entirely tapped into or know how to control, but I would not be surprised if a lot of you guys in this group are clairsentient too. I feel like you can really tap into the vibe of people, places and things. For some of you, I feel like it's as deep as being able to kind of go to a place here and pick up on the history of certain things that have actually happened. Definitely feel like a lot of you guys here are empaths. But it could be that you also take on a little bit too much emotions from people. Being that I think you are just generally really loving souls here, pile 2. But I feel like you are learning to gravitate through this. Being that you are very dedicated to your self-improvement, pile 2. I also feel like you are the types that are able to distinguish projection from intuition, I want to say, with the 8 of Swords in reverse here. I feel like you're able to kind of separate your anxiety and your own thoughts actually from the psychic information that you're receiving, I want to say. I feel like spiritually a lot of you guys are perhaps meant to kind of work alone. I feel like that is the vibe I'm getting from a lot of you, especially with the Fool here. Something wonderful actually I'm picking up about the Fool card here is that I think you have this spiritual gift where you know how to really make people laugh. And yes, it's a spiritual gift, 100% it is. Being able to read a room and to pick up on what would tickle somebody's funny bone is definitely a very intuitive thing here. Isn't that entirely wonderful? I also feel with the Five of Cups, that is not the Five of Cups, that's the Seven of Cups. I wonder why I said the Five of Cups. I feel like a lot of you are able to pick up on when somebody else is down as well. I feel like you would just know straight away if somebody around you is down or if there's something going on with them. I also feel with the Seven of Cups in reverse, however, that you are able to see the truth. It's very psychic, it's very intuitive. You really pick up actually on the truth of what people are going through, on your own truths, and the truths in situations here. It doesn't matter what people kind of try and say to you to dissuade you. It's like you just have this really deep inner knowingness, you guys. I also feel like a really wonderful spiritual gift that you have here is the ability to walk away when things are kind of draining your energy, even if it is that you put a lot of emotion and effort and time into certain things that you would have perhaps wanted to be successful and you've tried to make it work. I think that you have this spiritual gift to walk away when it's no longer serving you, no matter how painful it is. You have this incredible strength, Pile 2. Very psychic people. So thank you, Pile 2. That is what I'm picking up for you. And I do hope that resonated. Hi, Pearl 3. So let's find out what your psychic and spiritual gifts and abilities are. So, right off the bat, Pile 3, I want to say that with the air element card being here, I feel that a lot of you are connected to the element of air. Perhaps some of you here are air signs. That doesn't have to be the case. In either way, I really feel that you have this wonderful free flowing energy actually that holds a lot of knowledge and wisdom, and this is something that makes you very spiritual actually, I want to say. So another spiritual ability I'm seeing for you guys is with the summer and the sun card here. This is really just shouting to me with this energy of creation. I feel like you guys are incredibly creative here, and I really feel like with the sun, you're meant to shine actually and to show this outwards to the world. I really feel like some of you really may be quite good at manifesting as well, I want to say, especially with the Archangel Uriel card representing the 7th chakra. I feel that you have a very strong connection to the universe and to spirit actually, generally speaking. You are tapped into this knowingness of something that is greater. I feel like you're very connected to your spirit guides and your angels too, I want to say. or whatever it is that guides you. So something I'm picking up is with the squirrel card, always prepared. Squirrels typically have a very strong sense of smell, right? This makes me feel like you can receive psychic information through smell, which is actually quite it's definitely not something that a lot of people talk about here. But it could be that you perhaps go to a place, let's say you go to a park for instance, and you smell burning. Let's use that as an example. And the people around you can't really smell anything, and there's nothing physically burning. And then you somehow find out that there was a fire that happened there. And it's because you've basically received this psychic information from that through your sense of smell. I feel like you guys receive psychic information through your senses generally. It could also be for some of you, you taste certain things, you smell certain things, you feel sensations on your body when you are receiving psychic information. For some of you, I do feel a lot of you here could be empaths for sure. I feel that you could be the types of empaths where you are able to pick up on when somebody has some kind of health ailment, I want to say, due to being able to kind of feel the sensation in your own body. This may not be for everyone, but I think for some of you, I do definitely see that. I also want to say, with the Elephant Greatness card, that you have this beautiful spiritual ability to love, actually. I feel that you have this very powerful presence that is both graceful, intelligent, I want to say, and grounded too. Being that elephants are such large animals and they hold so much strength, but it's not necessarily that they're fierce in the same way a lion is, right? They have a different kind of presence to them, but they are still majestic, if that resonates, you guys. Beautiful. I feel a lot of you here actually are natural leaders, and this is a spiritual ability you have because you are meant to lead people. You have a lot of wisdom and you are brilliant at overcoming problems, I want to say. Another spiritual ability I see you guys have is this ability to be patient, actually. I do feel a lot of you are very connected with the earth and with nature, generally speaking. But I feel that this patience really comes from an inner knowingness, actually, that you are able to achieve the desired outcome that you want, actually, by virtue of this quiet strength, I want to say, you guys have. With the Dragonfly Magic card, I feel like you guys are you have this incredible penchant for transformation. I'm sorry, I can't even speak. I'll blame Mercury retrograde, there we go. Yeah, for sure. I feel like you guys are fantastic at transforming yourselves, and there's something so magical and creative about you. I wouldn't be surprised if whatever you create just seems to really put people under a spell, and really just fill the room up with this wonderful magic you have. I feel like you have a very strong vision. I also want to say that, pile 3. A lot of you here may be clairvoyant too with that. I feel some of you may receive information through your dreams, or psychic information through your dreams. It could be that you have prophetic dreams even. Or you could be very good at lucid dreaming, or perhaps astral projecting for some of you. Interesting. Again, with the second chakra card, here really being all about emotions, creativity, passion. I do really feel like a lot of you guys here are able to pick up on how another person is feeling, and transmute that. I also want to say that a spiritual gift and ability you have here, is to really inspire greatness in people. Actually, I feel that you have a very confident aura to you. I feel like a lot of you may have a very yellow aura, or an orange aura, I want to say, because you are so empowered yourself and confident, and it's incredibly inspiring to people, I want to say. You're very empowered individuals here, pile 3. Something else I'm picking up on is you may have this spiritual gift here with the 5th chakra card, to perhaps do something like public speaking. I feel like some of you may be fantastic writers, I want to say. Very, very incredible communicators here, pile 3. I also feel that a lot of you have a very strong calling in life, and you're very in touch with that, and you follow it relentlessly here, I want to say, guys. Something interesting I'm picking up on is with these 2 cards here, the Deceit in reverse and the Woman holding a heart in reverse. I feel like you see straight through people's intentions. I feel like if people have ill intentions, you're able to very easily pick up on that. I feel like people cannot bullshit you, pile 3, I want to say. I also feel that, again, this this theme here of you knowing how other people are feeling is definitely very present. I feel like even if they try and perhaps tell you, oh, I'm okay, or I'm happy, whatever it is, it's like you just know intuitively what's going on. Something else I'm really seeing here, pile 3, with the Journey in reverse card, is I think you guys have this very strong spiritual ability, actually, to not only shine on the outside, but to really reflect, to go within. I feel like a lot of you know that you are already on this spiritual journey. I'm picking up that for a lot of you, something kind of sudden happened in your life, and caused you to really be more in touch with your gifts and to get in touch with what your purpose is, I'm picking up. Or it could be that you're in this phase right now. You are definitely incredible at journeying within, though, pile 3. I want to say that. So let's look at your tarot cards and get a little bit more information. Wow. So again, you guys, I feel like with the 5 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups here, sorry, that you guys are very, very adept at knowing how people think. And even with the King of Cups here, I mean, come on, you guys are like very emotionally intelligent, I want to say, because it's not like I've just pulled a page or a queen. This is the King of Cups, you guys. This is someone that really knows and understands their own emotions and can deeply empathize with other people and also understand their feelings too. But I feel like you're not out of whack with this, I want to say. I feel like you know how to let these emotions flow through you, but not in a way where it clouds your own judgment and deeply affects you. I feel like perhaps in the past it could have, perhaps before you knew about this clairsentient gift that you have. But in either case, I feel like you will 100% get to that point where you're able to actually transmute this and to let it flow through you and to channel it, I think, actually into your creative endeavors. I also see here with the Temperance card, can you see how this angel has a very illuminated third eye? Again, I feel like a lot of you are clairvoyant. Your third eye is very activated. I do want to say that, pile 3. You're very tapped into the truth here, the truth of yourself, the truth of others. Incredible. I also feel like you are very connected with your spirit guides. I feel like you're able to receive the divine information that they give you, and you allow this to flow through you and out into the world, which is really, really wonderful here. I feel like actually something I'm picking up is that I think a lot of you here have perhaps struggled with the finances at some point in your life, I want to say, or maybe a lack mentality, if that's not the case. And I feel like you've actually found a way to really come through to the other side, actually, and to transform your finances, I want to say. I feel like you have this spiritual ability to really create abundance in your own life, especially through using your psychic and spiritual abilities here, you guys. I also feel like some of you here may be very known for the psychic and spiritual abilities that you have. Or if that's not the case already, I feel that you're meant to be known. You're meant to definitely shine here and be very successful in this, pile 3, I want to say. I also feel like you have this majestic air about you, I want to say, where people really listen to you and they feel that they can rely and trust in you, and perhaps even come to you for advice. I feel that a lot of you here are incredibly giving, and you have this perhaps spiritual purpose, it feels, to really help others, I want to say. I feel like you guys are not the type of person that could perhaps walk past like a homeless person and not give them something. I feel like you have very big hearts here, I want to say. Again, this vibe of you being able to tap into certain places, and I think actually it could also be with objects too. You're able to receive psychic information through picking up an object or being in a place. You guys are super intuitive and psychic, I want to say, pile 3. Okay, pile 3, so I think that is what I'm picking up for you. And thank you for watching. I do hope that resonated. Bye.